Are you achieving your goals or even struggling to make goals? Here's one mistake that creative professionals make around goal setting and achieving their goals that I want to help you resolve. The one mistake that I see creative professionals making around goal setting is that they don't give their goal a specific date. So I want to dig into that a little bit with you today, and I also want to talk about how you can get around making mistakes with your goals and making sure that you've got much more chance of achieving them. So often we don't put that specific date because we might be thinking, I don't know if it's possible. And so we're already starting off on the wrong foot. We're setting a goal, but we're not committing to it because deep down we don't think it's possible. So that's why just simply by putting a date to that goal, you're going to absolutely transform your probability of achieving it. It doesn't matter if the date comes and you haven't yet achieved that goal, because the beauty of that means when that date comes, you've actually got something diarized to make you stop and think, okay, well, how far have I got in terms of getting close to achieving this goal? So that means that you can set the next date much easier. So now what I want to talk about is how to really dig in to the mistakes that people make around goal setting. And I want to share a really nice, simple, fun process that I find really makes a difference. And that's to make friends with your goal, to talk to your goal. So I want for you to start to imagine this thing that you want, either that you want to have or that you want to achieve or that you want to be by a certain time. I want you to imagine to start making friends with that, to start talking to it. Because again, I don't know about you, but sometimes if I'm setting a goal back in the past when I wasn't that familiar with setting goals, I'd be a bit intimidated, I'd be a bit scared, I might be feeling some feelings of self-doubt. So I find that actually to start talking to your goal and to start making friends with your goal and to start treating your goal as a mate, it really shifts the relationship that you're having with that goal. And so you start to feel good about it. You start to talk to your goal and get open about the fact that you're nervous. And it's really nice to bring that out into the open, because if we're pushing those nerves down or we're pushing those fears down, it doesn't mean they go away. But what it does mean is that it's influencing our progress towards our goals without us realizing, because we've turned a blind eye. We've basically put those fears or those doubts into our blind spot, so we don't see that the way that they're affecting us. So let's say that you've got a goal of producing a script for a screenplay. You're going to write the screenplay, you're going to find a producer, and that is going to be made into a film. So that's your goal. So put a date on it. Put a date for the moment that you're sitting in the cinema for the first screening of your film, and really commit to that date, and then start talking to that goal, that date, as if it were your friend. So you might just in your mind imagine telling that goal how excited you are to meet it, how you can't wait for this date because it's going to be so great. And maybe you might, on the days that you're feeling a lack of motivation, you might say to that goal, I'm really missing you. I really wish you were here right now. And so when we open up this channel of dialogue and we give it a framework of a friendship, it really helps us be honest about the way we're feeling, and it helps us work through those uncomfortable feelings as we take steps to our goal. So it means that if we are having a day where we're flagging or we're not feeling motivated, we don't have to try to deny that because we're afraid of the implication that has on our goal. It means that we can be honest. It means that we can reach out to our goal and say, oh my God, you know, I set you like a month ago. I'm just really not feeling motivated right now. And then as you deepen this relationship, you can start to imagine what your goal might say back to you. So that goal, that moment in the cinema where you're seeing that first screening of your film, it might say, hey, I can't wait for us to meet. I can't wait for this to happen. Like, don't give up on me. I really want to be made. I really want to be shown in a cinema. And so you start to have this lovely relationship where neither of you want to let each other down. And you're suddenly working in a team with your goal. So you've shifted from that place of like, I'm nervous of putting a date down because what if I don't reach it? Or my goal feels like a lot of pressure or it feels really unobtainable, to Me and my goal, we're buddies, we're teammates, we're friends. Like, we both keep each other going. I don't let my goal down, and I know my goal is not going to let me down. And that's when you find that taking those steps towards your goal becomes more enjoyable. The goal will happen easier. And in a lot of cases, you'll find that you might hit that goal even before the date that you set. So there we go, a couple of strategies and tips. The mistake, people don't put that date down. So get that date down. You can always keep moving it if the date comes and you haven't yet reached your goal. And secondly, make friends with your goal. Hang out with your goal, chat with your goal, make your goal your buddy. Become teammates with your goal. So I hope you found that one really useful. These practices can really make a difference to enable you to make that creative dream that you've got come true. That's what this channel is about. All the support that I can give for you creative professionals out there. So if you're new here, thanks for watching along, and think about subscribing so that you can really keep track of your progress and really make sure that that dream creative career is the goal that you achieve exactly when you want to achieve it. And if you want to come find me on Facebook, that would be amazing. We've got a growing community of ambitious writers and creatives. I would love for you to come and join us. There's a link just below this video. Click on that, come find us. And I'll see you on the sofa next Monday.